Test, test. Test, 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 test. Hey, it sounds good. Okay. Let's go to this banquet. Actually, give me a second here. I'm going to turn the lights off in here. And I'm going to turn the heater down a little bit because it is fucking warm now. Which way does that go? Oh, crap. Yeah, that's right, okay. Alright. There we go. What's the matter with you, Twitch? Show me my chat. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get back to it. Always. Oh, I gotta show you my new sword. Hold up. Matches perfectly with this set. That is like perfect for this set. What is happening right now? There we go. What is? There we go. God. I was showing off my new sword and how perfectly it fits with this set. He's very nice. It fits perfect. Perfect fit. Anyway, there's a banquet. like 10. That's kind of crazy. I got offered the legs like 5 fucking times.
I take it you received our invitation. Good, good. You of all people should be present. When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst.
And I didn't get the eye patch the first time it came up either, which pissed me off a little bit.
Blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say,
that was pretty perfect.
Such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples. You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend.
I'm sorry, I don't think I can pencil it in.
That is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings. In which event, your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance.
I'll have to check my schedule book.
Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire. But if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
Yeah. Get all the lights.
It is nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen.
Yeah, you've got a big old stab in your gut, buddy. You gonna be alright?
It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead. I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late after all.
You think the conflict will end? Ha! No.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes.
A drink. We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
Did you just ask me on a date, Sir Emmerich? If so, I'm very flattered. It's the one that for the Splendor cells here. It's the Shire katana. That's the word I was looking for. Which is ironic that it goes so well with what I'm wearing too. It's fucking nutty. It's perfect. It's a whole ass aesthetic. I got the Shire knives too, but they didn't really. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It surprises me that they wouldn't censor that in Japan, though. Japan is a lot less liberal about such things. The Lord Commander said you would come, Oldest. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Masons labored day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Emmerich wanted a symbol which would endure long after the conference is concluded. I think he'll be pleased with the result. 'Twas not my war, but I made it mine. And to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? His certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I am rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go rest, I will not keep you. Yeah, I'd like to have a nap. A glass of brandy or some wine or something. Been doing nothing but stabbing shit for like the last 2 months or more. So, you know. If you would rather not take rest then, why not go for a walk around the Falcon's Nest? Make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who have come far and wide to attend this ceremony, you may meet lords, Artorial and Emanolin, who have graciously volunteered their services. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you would excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. I suppose I could go mingle. Redwald. I'm glad to see that the rumors were true. Well met, Master de Cheese, and fear not. I have no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. The only lingering concern is that one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidofnir may pass directly over their encampment. The last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravenian ambassador to a peace conference. Well, shit. El Moldo could pull it off. I'm trying to imagine him with a big katana, though. You know, when everything is set to begin, I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Emmerich was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more than a fighter, too. He's a thinker. He's got plans to better our lives, to change things, and he'll do it, by the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. He's so dead, though. Like, he's really dead. There's a good chance that El Moldo might come back. I'm not gonna lie to you, boys. Because while this is closer to what I wanted, it is still not a lizard man. And to be honest with you, I think El Moldo's funnier. There's a good chance that El Moldo makes a return. But exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Ha! Don't misunderstand. We've all got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragonfire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here than in the past, so hearing that we're close to reconciliation comes as a great relief. Action scenes with my avatar, finally? That never happens. I was expecting me and the Warrior of Darkness back there to get into a scuffle. I pulled my sword out and everything. And then fucking nothing. Thancred showed up and stole my thunder. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault. If you had told me then that we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, trying to make that fantasy a reality. And here I am, laboring to make it so. Lord Artorial, if I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority were willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravenians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury take me. They would defy Sir Emmerich's commands if they dare attack Vidofnir. It will not come to that, but to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us with the Lord of the House Fortemps present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Emelian while I'm away? As you know, he has ever been impulsive, changeable child, but recently he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty. A simple but honorable change. Unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. Huh? I guess they're excused. It must have figured it out. Oh. Okay. I'll have to look into that. Or, I can't wait for that. I'll ask that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though that may be. Thank you, my friend. Promise we will not be long. I look forward to that. I'm rather busy at the moment, old boy, guarding this tavern, as it were. Otorio thought I might be a derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. Can't you hear? Mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe from travelers, yet I am forbidden from leaving the Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guest to be devoured by wolves, oh no. Yet that is precisely what will happen if I do not call the roaming packs. Your map, if I may. Right, there. Those are the points the scout marked for patrol. I'll leave it to you. Go kill some wolves. Alright. Do be careful, my lord. I'll kill some wolves. Whee! Oh, that's death. Oh no, I lived. Hell yeah! Oh, that is cool. Man, Samurai's damage is bonkers. It does. Partly why I like it. And then occasionally you have little doodads in there in the form of these things with your other meter. Like, you've got a lunge, you've got a back step, and then there's a there's an AoE in there. Yeah, yeah. Poor Claudio has stones. So I'm surprised you didn't try it Dancer or something sooner. I mean, it's fine to be healer in dungeons and stuff, but I imagine it would have been quite the slog. Wolves, Bane, it pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds, and that is all is well in the Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made that arsonist confess. Clever, that. Thancred, was it? He was asking after you. Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. Gunbreaker does pretty good damage. Like, obviously, it's not as solid as DPS. Oh, I'll show you the other thing that I have there, too. And then I've got this poke. So with my meter, I can do an AoE, a dash strike, a backstep strike, and a poke, and an AoE. Just big damage. Like, it's pretty meaty damage. And there's a dash. It's nothing like crazy, obviously not as crazy as your big attack, but because you get, you know, enough after you unlock that, your skills earn you more meter. So like your rotation would slightly change from the normal thing to adding that poke in there like as soon as you get it, because it's just extra damage for basically nothing. I don't know what level that unlocks. Maybe like 62 or 63 or 52 or 53 or something. Let's have a look. $52. Unlocks your poke. I think that's the poke. Yeah, it's the poke. 52 is the poke. 54 is the dash. 56 is the backstep. 60 unlocks the meditate that raises your gauge, which is this thing. It raises your gauge whenever you're in a fight, if you do it. And then 52 is the AoE. Or 62 is the AoE. And there's probably more after that that just get better as it goes. that's a fall I'm not gonna live. That one looks more survivable. Ow. Ow. Yeah. They're all useful, but the big one is the big one. It's just massive. Back whenever you still had your you still had the one that buffed everything. Remember how I was telling you they took away that buff and just kind of made everything a little bit stronger? Back whenever you still had that buff, it was 25 points of your sword gauge. I remember being like, "Hey Claudio, I bet you I can kill this ad in one hit," and I had a built-up big attack from doing my combos. I had all 3 lights lit up, and I did that boost, and I hit something one time, and it died. And I think Claudio was like, "Oh my god, I wish I could do that." It's like he was a little bit disappointed. It was fortunate I came when I did. Claudio went to cry. He's like, "Oh, all I have is this rock." Those two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time in taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let's return to the Falcon's Nest, and then we'll see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Yeah, it wiped it in one hit, and it was like, woof. But no, button swelling, or button something. Gotta get rid of half of your shit. Button inflation, or something. Something about too many buttons. Makes me sad. Button bloat, that's what it was. Makes me sad. But it was so good. And I mean, I suppose it doesn't increase my maximum damage output by that much, but it's still like at least 300 that you're missing out on by not doing that after you finish a rotation. Three hundred potency, I should say, which translates to damage in a bunch of weird ways. Claudio would have to kill everything with holy. Doom, 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 doom. What do you have for me now? Comrades in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice, I have guaranteed the safety of many of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. With that, there's not left to do but enjoy a well-earned respite. I'll take a max potion. Oh, and this should of course go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us, yes? Artorial wouldn't understand. Right then, first floor of those barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion which I agree. Go on, oldest, I'll join you anon. Can't really tell if it's going to go the same way. Change, but it flows. It does flow pretty nicely. Like, I feel like the other with the other ability, it might have been a little bit more to do, but I don't know. I miss it, but it does.
Find yourself an empty seat, and I'll be with you in a moment.
I miss it because big damage, but I don't think you're wrong in saying that it makes it flow better. I am. What else would I be doing?
Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks.
Thanks, madam. I don't think it's gonna help though. My face always looks like this.
Afraid food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all.
He's blue. Blue's a color.
Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
Oh, fuck. She's poisoned my drink.
You were right, mother. You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest. After all you've done, I say you're dead. Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
She poisoned my tea.
This was never your fight.
My son. They told me he walks in Halone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
I don't understand why you'd be so upset at the dragons over this whenever it was clearly your ancestors' fault. And your government lied to you about it. Like, if you're mad at anybody, be mad at the government. And the archbishop that I killed.
Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future.
Like, obviously, it would be hard to
But
forgive
he
the
was
people that
my
did terrible
future,
things, but they did terrible
my
things
flesh
because
and
your people
blood,
attacked them.
my heart.
Everyone was, you know, that's the thing in a war. You can't blame the other side for doing what their government tells them to do, you know?
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse!
Well, it seems like they don't give a shit, really.
Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
I mean, you don't gotta forget.
No. I will not let that happen.
Oh?
They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
Oh, sorry, Thancred. I was dreaming about a hot maid that was all evil and shit. Oh, God. She spiked my tea.
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter. Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command? Death to all we hold dear!
She can't do that.
Spit on your
Shoot her or
choices,
something.
nobleman! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
Madeline. She can't do that. Shoot her or something.
What have you done?
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I fucked up. You fucked it.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
You done fucked it now, didn't you? You dumb bastard. I dare say that could not have played out any worse, given that First Commander and Lord Artori are all not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said that they would be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Emmanuelin has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us until that order is fully restored. Come, let's walk the street and speak with the people. You still haven't told Menphilia's mom that Menphilia is kind of Jesus now, so, you know. My wife and I fell while fleeing with the others at first. The Triggans tended to our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined everything, and for what? Oh, some crazy shit. I heard rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. One of himself thought it would be a good idea to let him have run of the falcon's nest. Well, I say him and Sir Emmerich take their bloody change and shove it up their arses. And not be taken in by that rot again. Becoming Jesus doesn't make your mom proud. I don't know what will. They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered? Will this be the end of it, or will there be others like them and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kingsmen ever again. I don't know if I even can. Really? She didn't. I think you're the only one that really doesn't like her that much. I didn't hear anyone say much bad about her at all, really. I didn't think she was terrible. Her mother showing up was kind of annoying, and she didn't really do a whole lot in the first expansion, but I just kind of, or in the main game itself, but I just kind of chalked that up to... Clap for the white mage. Too busy talking to Thancred. So the violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. That's to be expected. For the moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards. The blame for all the casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget that the image of a young lordling ordering a public execution of an unarmed protester, one whose words resonated with the hearts of many. Yeah. Yeah, it was a little fucked, buddy. Probably shouldn't have done that. Ugh. Oh, that's a sticky situation. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? You see, I don't know that I would be, because, like, even if I had someone that died in a war like that, you know, I'm not... If I found out that the life that I had been living was a lie, and that it really was our fault for this whole thing, I'd probably be more upset with the government and the people in charge than I would be with the people that we were fighting against. Because at the end of the day, soldiers are just doing what they're told to do, you know? Like, it's not... I don't blame the... Well, yeah, that's probably... You probably shouldn't have done that. That was a little fucked. I'm not gonna lie. You probably shouldn't have shot her. That might have been a mistake. Ooh, Hellfire Katana. Yeah. Little Toriel and the first commander should have returned by now. To the tavern, then. The first order of business will be to speak with the Lord Emmanuel, and somehow I doubt that he has moved in Ilm since we last saw him. Yeah. It was pretty clear that he wasn't fit to be a leader in Heavensward. Yeah. It's like the first 10 minutes of the expansion. It's like, this is Emmanuel, he's kind of stupid. Oh. Fury take me, what a disaster. I never should have left. You're right, you shouldn't have. You really screwed the pooch on this one, too. Should have known better. Like, I'm sure you couldn't have seen that happening, but... My apologies, Oldest. I bear full responsibility for this bullshit that happened. There'll be a time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we do now? According to the initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Emmanuel ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated the Falcon's Nest, posting as servants and guests. Several were taken alive. Others resisted and were struck down. Still others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still, more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being, at least. The Shurajans are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it's like the convictors who drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. We've sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Blech. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, there's been more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem disillusioned. You spoke with them, then? I see. Sir Emmerich placed his trust in me. It'll be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we've come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and we will do so again. If we can find a means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that the change holds for all, and that a strategy too shall pass into the past. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend my peace conference pending Sir Emmerich's final decision. Under the circumstances, I could not leave Falcon's Nest. Oldest, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Get up, Emmanuel. You're going with him. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come, Honorot. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Alright. Could have sworn he was. Where is he, the little shithead? Ah, there he is. Is he fucking dead?
Oh no, what? No! What have they done to you? Onowa! Onowa!
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
I've been shot.
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onowa?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Kairujin without delay.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Let me slap him.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
Sacred, laid him the fuck out.
About me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Sacred laid him the fuck out. Well, yeah, that was a pretty big failure for him. He's not wrong. Well, you already didn't like her. If it was Yustola, you'd be real sad, wouldn't you? I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself that you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there's not to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this. I know this. But he... Holy shit. Hold on. Whoa. Whoa. Yo. I'm checking out the new sword that I got. It's wild looking. I don't know if I like it better than the Shire one though. Ugh, that's a toughie. You like the other one better? Alright. We'll rock it for a while. And he's got ninja knives, too. I have no desire to wait for the Lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend in Ishgard. Wow, you are just like... Fuck that kid. He's stupid. Oh, it's got like weird... horns on the front. Down by the guard. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway. I have to see what the new knives look like. I had to go the whole way back to Ishgard. That was more than a little walk. I was back in, like, the Holy See. Or not the Holy See, the other place. It wasn't that close. You are expected, sir. Yeah, I'll bet I am. Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, oldest. Every man, woman, and child in Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest's lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? Well, he told a knight to stop her, and then the knight shot her. So, I mean, it's kind of his fault, but it's also that knight's fault for not thinking of a different way to possibly stop her. I see. So that's the truth of it. Stop her doesn't mean shoot her. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of those misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell on it so deeply on the war with the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away, it is a wonder why they were left bereft. For what was this sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought peace was a sufficient salve, but maybe I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmund, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, it's who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it, aye, we must needs to find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorying in their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other delusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not revel in the past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yet we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for a joint military exercises, to strengthen the ties between our nations, and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after a peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights to take to the field as allies. A unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of allied nations' finest. Hosted by Ishgard, in the shadow of the gates of judgment, a victory under such circumstances would serve as reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, it is true. But if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of these nations may be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support for what little it's worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Emmanuel take part in the grand melee. By his deeds he has brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no more time to lose. Also, you can kindly deliver my instructions to Lucia. I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. I still can't believe he punched Thancred in the face. And then Thancred punched him even harder back. That was still amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. So that's their solution. Grand melee to unite the people. What part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You, whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? A poor choice of words, for friends tried and true. Then, the living and the lost. So for this grand melee of his, Sir Imric wishes the field of force compromising both his temple knights and Hilda's watch, yes? You can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. Well met, Aldous. Have you spoken with Sir Imric? I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Imric would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It's not that I doubt the efficacy of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not given me a reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I'll select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch... Did he now? How considerate of Master Senkresh to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition. They're going to go have sex, aren't they? Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. I agree, this song is very good. Whee! Ow. Thancred's been telling me all about Sir Imric's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing. Because we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Well, well, seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting, too? I reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, huh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? Thought not. On the assumption that he's not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search foundation and you the pillars. Alright. Lordling. Ah, there he is right there. Carried Hunter Roy to the manor. He's yet to wake, but surely he will. So Father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. No, it's not like that. It's just... you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the man you want to be. Whereas I am the son of House Fortemps, don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it. Until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose. A place. All around me are familiar faces. Brave men and women rise to the occasion. But with faith and conviction they dedicate themselves to their causes. Not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. Suppose I convinced myself that I was above it. until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Honoroy, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end, it was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot merely bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich and I will make my own decision. He's not wrong, though.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
He made the right choice.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emmerich leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
Nope, I'm good.
An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side.
Stop it, you're embarrassing
I ask this in full
me.
knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
Alright, I'll pull my pants down. I mean, what?
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Spectacle. Ugh. Gods help me, I think I might be in love. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. Did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, but not mine. Whoa! Wait, I need to see these better. What the fuck? Whoa. Those are wild looking. Absolutely. Yeah, might as well have been. Sir Emmerich informs me that the Alliance leaders shall have agreed to his proposal. The grand melee will be held here, in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, and in sight of the capital. An announcement has been made, and Allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us, Oldest. We must not fail. It will be our opportunity to see you pit yourself against Allied forces. Outside of Cartno, perhaps. I would not miss this for the world. I mean, he's right. I am pretty cool. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ow. Oh. He deserved it. I say, when you didn't appear, I began to question. Nothing, never mind. To think that we are mere moments away from facing the creme of Eosia's soldiery in battle. That I am... But what am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of this as a victory, of the glory, of the stories I will tell Honorod when he wakes. Oh boy. I'm always ready. Father bid me present this to you. I know it's sudden, but he believes the men would find it inspiring if you bore the colors of House Fortemps into battle. Play, do us this honor. Some of your gear will be glamored. Your abilities, attributes, and abilities will be unimpacted. Okay. Where am I? What do I look like? I want to see it. Ooh!
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
No crotch shots. The Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which an allied company of Old Dog, Gridanian, and Lominsan forces will be pitted against a company of Ishgardian forces. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded tactical points. The first company to attain the designated tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. During the Grand Melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's Gaze, which will be indicated by an ethereal tether linking them to the company's flag. While defeating most combatants will award your company 1 tactical point, defeating the marked combatants will award your company 10. Go after them, gotcha. Marked combatants also possess enhanced attributes, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Defending and defeating these combatants is the key to victory. My hair is clipping through the back of that. Huzzah. Oh, Netabo! I'm so glad you're still alive.
All is ready then. Very well.
Your voice changed.
Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the Grand Melee begin!
I was very happy. Yes, I'm sure this will go over well. It's to rally the people, but I don't know if it's such a good idea.
we've got.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Where are other chained ones? I need another chained person. Nobody else is chained. Pippin! Did we win? I can't tell if we won. Oh, shit. Cyclops, everyone on your guard. Wow, that's ugly. All forces, fall back. But I was just about to fuck up Raubon. Nah, I got it. You guys just keep having your fun time. What a fucking Chad. And a champion. What a stallion of a man. I'll deal with him. I bet you he's got a big cock. Daft sod. You heard the man. Back to it. All forces, form a line. Oldest, now. Sure you can. That Cyclops. Alright, Raubon. I'm looking forward to this one. Whew! Oh. My turn, Flame General. Corporal, I will not lie, I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? He recognized my rank in his army, too. Damn it all. Since I joined the Flames, he's like... Alright, Raubon. Oh god. Uh-oh. What's he doing? Should I be hitting him? I should have been hitting him. Lesson learned. I thought I was supposed to avoid him. Ah, whatever. Makes sense.
Praise God!
Is that all you've got?
He gave you a speech. That's funny. I like changes like that a lot. Since I'm, spent a lot of my time with him. And joined that faction. He even knows my rank. I'm a flame corporal. I couldn't hear him over his missing arm. Wow. Very protective of Nanamo. Claudio, like any character, probably Nanamo. I'd guess. I don't know. Stola. That's as good enough a reason as any, I guess. Tancred's pretty cool. I think he might be my favorite Scion. Here he comes. I haven't seen like any of Elise. At least I haven't. Barely been around for anything. Well, was that easy for you guys? Took a little bit more than that to destroy those swords then? Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Sit down. I win. I didn't even think about it. I was just trying to avoid him because I thought he was gonna do some crazy shit. Didn't even think about destroying the swords. That's my bad. I think we win.
Did he win? Then we...
Not even my boss can kick my ass.
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard!
I'm not. I've been turning on and off the auto thing.
Well fought, my friend.
I auto text
You truly are a warrior of warriors.
the voice
Like
lines.
the fury, you were on our side.
And then I turn it off whenever there's no voice acting. Heinrich is very happy. And the Final Fantasy music is playing. Feel better yet, buddy?
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond.
I'd also like to point out that you definitely only won because of me.
The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
You all would have gotten your asses absolutely wrecked by Raubon. In fact, 2 of you definitely did. Straight to the Minfilia tier.
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubon.
He was pretty sick.
On the subject of surprise,
I can just imagine Raubon being like, that motherfucker.
displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling
I'm gonna go down there and kick his ass.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Corporal, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way.
Thanks, buddy. Did you kick that Cyclops' ass? Didn't look like it laid a hand on you.
Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them.
He's right. I did. Oh, never mind. You got fucked up pretty good, didn't you?
Tis but a scratch, I assure you. And I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as your Stola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on, one at a time. One day at a time. As Minfilia would have done.
Okay. I was planning on going until I streamed for about 2 hours-ish anyways. Ah, Raubon! And Pippin! Hello, Pippin. As long as I live, I shall never forget that duel. It was inspiring and humbling in equal measures. I feel honor bound to point out, however, that my father was fighting one-handed. Thou's balls. I had forgotten what it was like to feel so alive. Not since leaving the blood sands have I had the privilege. Not since the bull of Ahalmigo has swung his swords. Back then the outcome might have been different, but I do not begrudge you your victory. I know how far you have come, and how much you endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day, when time allows. I shall look forward to it. Now go. Go to the Ishgardians and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come, Pippin. Her Grace is expecting us. Lead on, Father. I also like Pippin. Said your goodbyes. In all the years I've known Raubon, I cannot recall ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? The Ishgardians have claimed their symbolic victory, and the Eorzean alliance has been strengthened in the process. Be proud, oldest, you made this happen. Suppose that's one way of looking at it. Victory! Whoa! Wait a minute. I love all of them. Samurai might be the best one. And then he bows. Never imagined a humber gathering like my souls were going to something proper, let alone a force fit to trade both the Alliance finest. Can't say I didn't enjoy it neither. Funny how things turn out, huh? What do you have here? Nothing good for me. We have done it. Nay, you have done it. You brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There's not left to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us. Nothing's going to have changed at all. Bye.
My lord!
He's okay.
Au revoir, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
I see. And to think I was worried sick of you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
What the fuck is going on back there?
Many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe.
He's gonna go taking bar hopping? Picking up women?
It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, and I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emanuele, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He'll be glad of your assistance.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform Stola and the others.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Don't threaten me with a good time. The way they say you dueled General Raban within a ring of flames. I did not think the man so ostentatious. Would that I could have seen it. I'm sure Thancred was filming it somehow. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our search for Mephilia had reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it was best to keep myself to myself for a time. I am wont to rely on you overmuch when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do. I suspect. Matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that I cannot wait until after the conference. So let us make for the Falcon's Nest, see if Lord Artorial has need of our assistance. You trying to flirt with me too? Alright, I think I'm gonna go back to the other sword now. You're right that I think this one is cooler, but I think this one goes with my set better. Let's say we go for about another 25-ish minutes. 1 in the morning. Unless this just gives me like a really good stopping off point with like a narrator and shit. Thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lord, to you we owe everything. You're not wrong. We made sure as you can see, we made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known and that we would all be welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair. Okay. As for you and Master Alphanode, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? And dare beg your assistance. If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Yeah, fuck them up. Well, there you have it. We've been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend before the ceremony begins? Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often. Epochal? They use some big fucking words in this game, and I'm not 100% sure I know what all of them mean. I can only imagine what it must be like for you. Not being a native speaker. No, I want it on. It's still on. Okay. There's so many words and like this game is written in like an ye olden style. You don't use words like that anymore.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
There's so many words in the English language that just aren't used anymore.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
You mean other than the fact that,
for my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
It's true though. I mean, he's not wrong, but there are just so many words in the English language that just no one uses ever for anything.
Look!
Vidofnir is also really fucking dead.
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer.
I'm more worried about a fucked up looking face. It's more triangular than you'd figure a dragon's face would be. But also still somehow flat in the front? It's weird.
Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me. Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we the living can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
He's not... He's right? And the evil maid even agrees.
Our peoples yearneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Oh, wow.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
I can't believe Vidofnir isn't dead yet. Uh-oh. Hello, Needhog. Oh. Justinian? Oh, yep, there it is.
Your bow!
What the fuck? Whoa. Still smell like shit, though. You got all that blood on there.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thornton? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you. The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge.
Seven hells.
Holy fuck! We knew it was Nidhogg. Why do you look so shocked?
Damn you, Nidhogg. Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Yeah, but surely he told them.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg!
What was that? I couldn't hear you. There they go, the last of the guests. Having come hither with the hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Till the moment I saw him strike, I still had some small hope that what you had seen in Aziz Leah was an illusion. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Emmerich. For a mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not mortal, or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Annex Shrine to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. Well, that's good. But such would surely need Hogg's intent. To deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thordan, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Estinian. Whoops. So this is the last one then? Ooh. Which one? Oh, which one is... Which one is the one I want? Look it up for me. Know for certain. When I said I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confessed that I envisaged rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the Warrior of Light, or even to my fellow Scion, but to you, Oldest, my friend. But not here, no. I must go somewhere more romantic. Like behind a waterfall, or in a boat. The intercessory at Camp Dragonhead, yes, let's go there. Somewhere we can be alone. Ow. This one's not spiked, is it?
Forgive me. That took longer than expected. You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss. It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I, in our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her.
Crazy shit these past couple of weeks, huh?
Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was.
Friendship.
I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
We will. I know we will.
Thank you, oldest. It's unfair of me to unburden myself in this manner, time after time, but I'm glad you permit me nonetheless. You're my true friend and ally. Though not all of our fellow Scions will support our stance on Asinian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right. This is quite enough solemn introspection for one day. I think we should both benefit from some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at Fort Thames Manor. Let's not keep her waiting any longer. Well, that. Yet we walk an all too familiar path. I'm reminded of when we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, and now it's our turn to return the favor. Hear, hear, let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking back for Yida and Papalimo, or if we gave up hope of bringing Minfilia back? Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative that we understand the true nature of this star, of the rift between Zodiark and Hydaelyn, and of the Ascians' aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much more we have yet to learn. Well, duh. In any event, I think it's time we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy to triumph. We will find a way. We will. Alright, I gotta look up which one of these is the one that I want. Fending is for Gunbreaker and that such. Striking. Pugless Monk Samurai. I want striking. Night guys. Night Ace. Yeah, striking. Battle stance. Now I gotta see what that looks like.
Of all the ways for it to end.
Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage.
Yeah.
Enough to fuel a 1,000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
Shut up. Oh, good. I'm glad he's there. Hello, evil me. And they cred doing the double spying.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
The Dragon Song War, huh? And so it came to be that Benfilia's mother was in town, and the Warrior of Light had to go pick her up at the airport. So it is written.
Caution, Yda. That's all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them, until we know more. Well, I still want to know what those two are up to. Vega? Where is it? Where did it go? Ah, there it is. Okay, ninja. Ninja can't fit it. Okay, it is Pugless Monk Samurai. Let's see how it looks. Though it does appear to be worse. I'm and then we this looks more like Dragoon armor. Not a fan. Anyway. We'll accept the quest. And then sleep time. Alright. Well, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Thanks so much for coming out tonight. We'll do more of this soon. I'm not sure when, but it will be at some point.
Oh, my emote. I almost forgot. Ha. Well, what is it? What happened? Whoa. How did this happen? Zoom out. Oh God, what happened? There we go. Whoa. My God. Wow. I need to see the ninja one again. Oh. Yeah. Alright. One more time. Samurai's like, yeah, let's go. I think the monk might be the best one. He does a fucking backflip. Yeah, let's go. Woohoo! Alright. That's gonna do it for the stream. Thanks for coming out tonight. And we'll do this again soon. Good night, guys.